Hello everyone and welcome back to my Bold and Beautiful 29 YouTube channel. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Before we start, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Deacon to reply to Sheila Carter's family update. Meanwhile, Will tries to tell Elektra what's inside his heart. Luna to latch onto her newest family member. After being pardoned but demurred out of Bill's house, the youthful woman needs a place to stay. Poppy formally disowned her. There's no way that Steffi will ever allow Finn to have a relationship with his son. That led Luna to approach Sheila. Now that Sheila realizes that she sees Finn in Luna's eyes, the reformed villain is thrilled to have a granddaughter. Sheila can't interact with her other children or grandkids. So, of course she's not going to turn Luna down. In fact, Sheila presumably thinks that she might be suitable to fix Luna and gain a family in the same beat. Still, Sheila will be taken suddenly by Deacon's response to her good news. So, it sounds like Deacon won't allow Luna anywhere near him or his eatery. Cleric was deeply affected by Tom and Hollis' deaths. Cleric couldn't indeed stomach seeing Poppy because it reminded him of the murders. So, does Sheila really suppose Cleric is going to accept Luna as family? Will and Elektra have been dating a while now. They're getting near and really feel to get one another. Anticipate Will to try to tell Elektra what's in his heart and what he hopes their future will be. Now, the keyword in the spoilers is tries. That indicates they get interrupted or Will just doesn't manage to get the words out right. In any case, trouble is brewing for Will and Elektra formally again. Not only has Luna been pardoned but now Remy is also back. While Remy was just doing that one odd job for Bill, anticipate to see him again soon. It was written and directed by Heather Tom, who plays Katie Logan. Katie updates Donna on everything that happened at Forrester Creations. Both women know Hope must feel betrayed by her own mama. Donna reasons that Logan stick together. When their mama's birthday is brought up, Donna and Katie mention how strong she was. Donna thinks Brooke and Hope both need some of the Logan strength. Over at the Precipice house, Steffi tells her mama that everything is as it should be. Taylor could no way love anything as much as she loves Ridge. As they both celebrate, they hope it's the last of Harder and Bridge. After participating a toast, Taylor gushes about how amazing her son is. Taylor thinks Stephanie would be proud. The mama and son cotillion around the living room until collapsing on the settee. Brooke goes home to suppose about Ridge's rejection. Suddenly, Hope angrily bursts through the door. Hope screams how could her own mama do this to her. Brooke puts this on her son, but Hope justifies her opinions. Brooke admits she only took the job to get Ridge back. Hope is taken suddenly. The developer can't believe her mama chose the people who called her horrible names over her own son. Brooke can't defend her son's conduct. Hope says Brooke only cares about Ridge and nothing or no bone. Differently. Hope harangues about Brooke constantly sliding herself for Ridge. Formerly again, Brooke is a fool and has to watch Ridge run back to Taylor. Katie interrupts and orders Hope to stand down. Hope complains about losing everything, indeed her own mama. Katie tries to smooth effects over but fails. Hope claims Brooke betrayed her and sided with Steffi just to get Ridge back. Hope continues gaslighting and condemning Brooke for everything that's ever gone wrong in her life. Brooke eventually turns the tables. The Golden tells Hope that she needs to take responsibility for her conduct. Until she does, Brooke doesn't feel bad for her at all. As Hope continues blowing up, Brooke reminds her she was advised of the consequences. Meanwhile, Brooke harangues about losing Ridge because of her son. Brooke demands Hope get out of her house. That's when the developer pulls her arm way back, about to poke the soul out of Brooke's body. Before Hope can swing, however, Katie grabs her arm. The developer breaks down in gashes. Brooke holds her as the disgraced developer apologizes for everything. Hope blubbed. In Brooke's arms after they played the mama-son blame game. Then's how it all went down. At the Precipice house, Steffi and Taylor were on top of the world. Since the Forresters were back in charge and Ridge chose Taylor, there was further than one reason to celebrate. Taylor and Steffi made root beer floats before having a little cotillion party in the living room, so they were surely in celebratory mode. Steffi and Taylor made positive prognostications as they looked to the future. At Forrester Creations, Katie and Donna bandied the rearmost news about the Forresters recovering power. Since Hope was out while Brooke and Carter remained at the company, Katie assumed Hope was feeling betrayed. After Katie and Donna reflected on some recollections of their departed mama, they hoped the Logan strength would get Brooke and Hope through this rough patch. At Brooke's house, she was crying over Ridge when Hope came blowing by and asked how her own mama could do this to her. Brooke eventually fired back that she lost Ridge because of Hope as a heated argument broke out. After Brooke admitted she only took the CEO seat as part of a plan to give the company back to Ridge, Hope was furious. Although Hope just wanted Brooke to pick her for formerly, it was egregious that her mama had chosen Ridge, who was with Taylor and had let Brooke down again. Hope asked Brooke how numerous times she'd allow that man to make a fool of her, but Katie arrived and advised Hope not to talk to her mama like that. When Hope realized Katie knew about Brooke's secret motives behind accepting the CEO spot, she was angry with her aunt, too. After Hope suggested she was a real Logan anyway, she refocused out Brooke didn't want to give her Deacon last name due to the shame of her little mistake. Hope ranted about Brooke groveling to Ridge again and hoped it was worth it now that she'd abandoned her son. Whatever Brooke and Ridge participated was over as far as Hope was concerned since he'd picked Taylor. It was wrong for Hope to team up with Carter to take over Forrester Creations, so Brooke had no sympathy for her until she learned to take responsibility for her conduct. Since Brooke refused to let Hope speak to her this way in her own house, Hope asked if her mama was remonstrating her out. Hope assumed Brooke would try to use that to make another reunion pitch to Ridge. After talk turned to Carter, Hope fumed over him betraying her just like Brooke. Still, Brooke made it clear that conduct had consequences and ran down the list of all the ways Hope had meddled up. Brooke criticized Hope for Ridge jilting her and didn't indeed fate this interpretation of Hope. "Who are you? You aren't my son," Brooke said before ordering Hope to get out of her house. Hope nearly slighted Brooke, but Katie stepped in front of her and seized her arm to help it. Once Katie prompted Hope to see she was acting like herself, Hope cried and headed for the door. Brooke stopped Hope, who threw herself into her mama's arms and blubbed over how sorry she was. Hope assured Brooke that she loved her as they participated in emotional grasp. Brooke and Hope will still have some effects to figure out when it comes to their relationship, so stay tuned for updates on what's in store for them. Eric Forrester has lost his mind. That's because along with his son Ridge Forrester, he's just sitting there and allowing Steffi Forrester to spew so important hate at the Logans without saying anything. Keep reading below for everything you need to know. It seems like there's a strong reason to feel disappointed in Eric Forrester these days. He's always been the voice of reason in this fictional city of Los Angeles, but that doesn't feel to be case presently. Eric has always supported Brooke along with her son Hope and her trials. But commodity must have happened to beget him to remain as quiet as he has while allowing Steffi to rail against the Logans. Has she lost her damn mind? That's what a lot of observers want to know. Some have indeed reflected with, Eric has always been the voice of reason and he has supported Brooke and Hope so. I'm veritably disappointed. He just sat there as did Ridge. And for Daphne to say, Carter can do better? Who do you suppose you are? I'm not sure why they're trying to make Stopgap this unworthy villain, but that seems to be the case with the Pens. Another addict of the show wrote, Eric and Ridge are the fathers of her siblings. I'm disappointed in Eric as well. Carter did tell them that they gave him their word to retain Hope and HFTF. Eric and Ridge sounded like they were on board until Steffi started talking and squashed it. Eric and Ridge just sat there like a bump on a log and allowed bratty precious Steffi to preemption the meeting. And also there was this comment as well, why would Eric support the person who helped grease a preemption of a company he erected with his woman? With his own blood, sweat, and gashes? Why would he support Hope over the heritage he erected for his family? Hope is a girl he was kind to out of respect for her mama, and we see how she repaid him.